Okay, hey YouTube, I'm back. Anyway, I guess this is going to be part 3, but yeah, when I approach music, I have to turn my video off because I don't want to get in any copyright trouble. But anyway, I'm back, and I guess for me being a new content creator, and I haven't really got into editing my videos yet, I'm currently doing raw content, unedited videos. And so when I have to turn my video off because of music, I have to just split my videos up into 3. In this case, probably 3 parts. So it'll be part 1, part 2, part 3 of the same walk. But anyway, I've come quite a ways, and I imagine I've gone probably about 2 miles now. And the Riverwalk, it keeps going on and on and on, all the way down past, I think, Riverside Park. And not sure if I'm going to go that far, but we'll see where we end up. Right now, we are behind Hart Plaza. So let's take a peek. You see a lot of fencing going on, but I think there might be some construction.
I think it's for the fireworks.
Oh, okay. All right. So, okay, great. So, yeah, let me walk up the ramp and see if we can get a closer look at the Dodge Fountain. The Dodge Fountain has recently been refurbished. It's back running. It's been running for a few months now. But for a couple years or more, it was shut off because it needed, from what I read, needed some parts. But they got it running. At nighttime, it's beautiful, especially when they turn on the colorful lights. And those lights changes colors. So I'm gonna go up these steps just to get a look at the Hart Plaza. And then I'm gonna come on back down and finish the Riverwalk part of it. So we're up the steps. We're up in Hart Plaza. And they've done a lot of work here. You can see, well, you probably can't tell on camera. They've done a lot of work over here. I wish they had made this a grassy area, but I guess they know what they're doing. So anyway, here's Dodge Fountain. The famous Dodge Fountain. This is another big landmark of the city of Detroit. So when you see the city of Detroit on postcards or promos, you'll probably see this Dodge Fountain also. In the background is a UAW sculpture. I forgot the name of it at the moment. Anyway, here's the city skyline behind Hart Plaza. So now we will continue our walk. So let's get down here. We're going closer to Huntington Center. I don't want to step on the, like they just recently planted some grass, so we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and take the steps back down instead of the ramp because they've just planted some new grass. And I don't want to step on grass because I respect landscaping. But again, I'm on the west side of Center. And so here's a view of the Renaissance Center on the west side. So let's keep it moving. We go down these steps. I like these steps because they're not steep, and a guy like myself can kind of run down the steps and feel like I'm 20 years old. That's pretty cool. But anyway, here we go. And It's another Gateway to Freedom sculpture. This is a nice contribution to the riverfront. Ed Dwight sculpture. He did a good job. So okay. We'll hit the Riverwalk again. Try to get some more of my walk in. I think I'm gonna go as far as the Huntington Center, and then I may turn around because this is a nice long stretch. So when I hit this Riverwalk the next time, I think I'm gonna take the Huntington Center further further west, and that will take me all the way behind Riverside Park, which is and there's a lot of construction going over there. Riverside Park is almost ready for a grand opening, so I may not even be able to get over there even if I chose to walk there today. But for right now, I think all I'm going to do is go as far as the Huntington Center, and then I will probably turn around and come back, and I'll end my walk for this day, and we'll probably do some walking. I'm looking to do some walking in Eastern Market soon, because Eastern Market has all these beautiful street art, and I'm talking about street art that's on the next level. So that's what my goal is. I'm gonna do some walking in Eastern Market. Eastern Market, it has changed. It's not the way it used to be when I was growing up. It's changed. When I was growing up, Eastern Market only opened on the weekend. I think Tuesday and the weekend. Now it's becoming an everyday thing. So that's what I plan to do. Now I'm coming up on, I'm approaching behind the Huntington Center, and as I pan from the Huntington Center, off in the distance, you probably see the Ambassador Bridge that takes you to Canada. So the Ambassador Bridge has always been the landmark for many, 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 many decades. But the Ambassador Bridge is about to get competition because they have finished building the International Gordie Howe Bridge, which is much further down. Right now they're just working on the infrastructure coming from the bridge. So once that's done, that International Bridge will probably take over as far as the landmark, because it's beautiful. But anyway, that's part of Detroit. So right now I'm right behind the Huntington Center, and here's a historical site plaque, Walk to Freedom, which was held at 3 p.m. on June 23rd in 1963. And this is where Dr. Martin Luther King was here. So there's a lot of history here in Detroit, of course. I'm sure those of you history buffs, you're well aware of that. But anyway, I'm right behind the Huntington Center. And those of you who are not familiar with the Huntington Center name, the Huntington Center used to be called Cobo Hall. So if you remember Cobo Hall, and if you're familiar with Detroit and you haven't been here in a while, you're not up on the current things that's happening here in the city, Cobo Hall a few years back was renamed the Huntington Center. So here we are, and I think I'm gonna walk toward we'll see. I keep saying we're gonna walk toward the end of the Huntington Center and then we're gonna turn around and go back, but we'll see. I'll see. I feel good, but I have to acknowledge that I've already walked, I don't know, 2.5, maybe 3 miles, and I got to do that going back to my car. So I have to acknowledge that. But anyway, off in the distance again, you can see the Ambassador Bridge. So let's keep getting it in. And I know this may be a boring video for some because I don't particularly have a storyline. I didn't create any outlines like I've done in some of my videos, and I don't have bullet points of things to talk about, but I am excited to share my walk, which my doctor has suggested that I do, so I wanted to share it with you. So yeah, I want you to see that I'm following through, and I'm doing this to encourage other seniors and other 60 plus, well, actually I'll go, it says 55 plus, to, hey, get on your exercise program, because you don't want your body to be old. You know, sometimes we get wake-up calls, and those wake-up calls come in the form of our classmates and people we're associated with, our friends, and sometimes our relatives. They pass away what seemed to be too soon. And sometimes the reasons they pass away could have been prevented had they taken certain measures to take care of their health. So that is why I decided to take the initiative to exercise and try to keep my body young. Yeah, you know, I'm 67, but I don't feel it. You know, I feel like I'm every bit of 40. I feel like I'm every bit of 38, 39, 40. So I want to stay that way. You know, I can still walk up steps, and I can still do certain exercise. And so that's what I'm planning. That's my plan. Now, okay, I'm gonna use this new Marriott hotel. It's not, I forgot the brand that's coming here. It's a very upscale brand. This new Marriott hotel that they're building here. This used to be the Joe Louis Arena site. You can see the Marriott Hotel going up, and right behind it is apartments. And these are high-end apartments, upscale apartments. But this is a Marriott that's going in, and it's going to be connected to the Huntington Center. So if you choose to come to a particular convention that's scheduled, that's booked here in Detroit, you have an opportunity just to walk across from the Huntington Center into the Marriott Hotel and stay here right on the river with all of this beautiful, beautiful scenery on the water. Enlarge my lens here so that we can see the river, Ambassador Bridge in the background, and then you see one of the river boat tours coming this way. But it's a beautiful sight out here, only in Detroit. The reinvented, rebuilt Detroit. Okay, I'm gonna use that landmark to turn around, and I'm heading back east, and I'm gonna take it all the way back to where I parked my car. So I'm a few miles away, so it's okay. I mean, the miles that I walk, I'm now gonna double it. Yeah. So I'm enjoying this walk. I'm enjoying the fact that I get to work on my health, and I love it. You can hear the people mover moving overhead. It's a people mover in the city of Detroit. It's a little bitty train that runs about 2-point-some miles around the city, the financial district, the retail district, and that was the noise you heard a moment ago. So, yeah, I am continuing my walk, and this part of the Riverwalk is a little quiet. It's not a lot of traffic, not a lot of pedestrian. I don't see any walkers or joggers. A few dog walkers though, which is a good thing. And I appreciate the dog walkers out here. And that was true also at the DeQuinta Cut that I walked a week ago. You know, everyone's being a good citizen, and I appreciate that. You know, when the dog poop, everybody whip out their bag and they scoop up the poop and throw it in the container. I appreciate that. I appreciate seeing people being good citizens, because I have been places where people have not been good citizens. So I appreciate when you see people doing that. But anyway, I'm having a good time doing my walk. So I'm gonna end my video right here. So I'm gonna ask you, if you like my content, I'm gonna ask you to hit like. I'm gonna ask that you share my video, and then I'm gonna ask that you subscribe. Subscribe to the content. You know, it's free. All you do is hit like, hit subscribe, and then every time I upload a video, you'll get a notification. So hey, take care. Have a great day. And this is happening to be a weekend. Today is Friday, so if you happen to watch this today, hey, you guys, happy Friday to you guys. Have a great weekend, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next video. But anyway, take care, and I'll see you. Peace.